Hello and welcome back to another part of Shadow Piece. Today we are going to take a look at what is happening in Onigashima and all around the island actually right now. So let's get right into it. As Momonosuke is scared of flying into the battle between Kaido and Yamato continues. A fierce battle we won't talk about because it's happening like in the canon, but it's happening atop of the Skull Dome, where we are heading to right now as well. So if you want to see it, like this father and child battle, you need to either read the manga or wait for the anime to actually adapt this fight, because it's still not there in the anime just yet. Now let's go there. In the skies around Onigashima, Momonosuke has finally taken flight. However, due to his fear of heights and flying in general, he is flying around a bit willy-nilly, carelessly. He's not really looking, he has his eyes closed and only Moriya can control him a bit in seeing where he actually flies. So this ends up making him crash into multiple walls and parts of the building of Onigashima. So all of the people in the performance floor, the second floor and the third floor see this peach dragon, this pink dragon, just bombard through all of the different parts of the islands. And everybody is not really sure if that was Kaido or what is really going on right there. But they saw Moriya clinging onto the dragon. So, back above the Skull Dome, Moriya points out Kaido. He points at Kaido and says, "This is the one we will take down." And this makes Momo open his eyes. Momo knows that it's his time to fight, and even if he's flying right now, he needs to take his revenge for all of his people against Kaido. So he flies straight at the Emperor. Even though Kaido noticed that the commotion happening below him, he thought it was because of Big Mom doing something and not really because of Momonosuke or someone else. So, with both father and child back in their human forms, Yamato resolved for things not to end like this. He stands back up and prepares to attack Kaido. The Emperor notices a large flying object or a creature in the distance, so he gets distracted for just a second, which is enough for Yamato to get close. In the same instant as Yamato is doing this, Momonosuke flies towards Kaido. Moriya enters his night parade of 100 demons form, absorbing all of the shadows they acquired from the Strawhat Pirates. Then he lands an attack called 68th Demon, Belial's Tectonic Crasher. His arm increases in size, and a crust of earth seems to move around them. The same moment Moriya lands his attack on Kaido's face, Yamato connects with his Shinsoku Hakujaku. Together they send the Emperor flying back. Now Yamato notices the return of his allies, briefly celebrating Moriya's comeback before a fully transformed Kaido recovers and demands answers to how Moriya survived and who the Peach Dragon is. Momo follows after his uncle, because Moriya first says that nothing will get him killed. Not until he gets his revenge until this dragon duck god creature. Even if he has to crawl back from hell itself, he will not die until the moment Kaido is done for. And then Momo comes. He also reveals that he will be the future Shogun of Wano, he will rescue his people, and he will not be stopped by someone like Kaido. Because he has his people, his friends, his comrades on his side, and with all of their power combined, he will finish this fight once and for all. Kaido proclaims that the world doesn't need two dragons and fires a borrow breath, which Momo barely manages to avoid. Moriya orders the pink dragon to bite Kaido before jumping in himself to land his next attack. The 12th Demon, Prince Citri's Divine Revelation, absorbing all the shadow in the area, creating a flashbang for Kaido. All of the shadows disappear and only bright light remains. So Kaido is blinded, and with that he can't guard against Moriya's next attack, which drives the dragon head into the ground. Though Momonosuke is scared and wants to avoid Moriya's order, he also remembers everything Kaido made him go through, all of these traumatic experiences, giving him the rage and courage to bite his blue counterpart. Just as Kaido threatened to attack Momo, Moriya punched the dragon away before asking the young shogun, "Momonosuke, you have now attacked the strongest current emperor. Is there anything left to be afraid of?" Enthusiastically, Momo declares no. There couldn't be anything left. Kaido is the strongest creature in this world right now, and Momo just bit into him. There is nothing scarier than this right now. Moriya then tells Momonosuke to stop Onigashima from falling. Yamato shall help him. He alone will be enough to win against Kaido. Kaido then entered his hybrid form, ready to fight against Moria, and now they clash. Kanabo against Moria's two swords, which he only uses in rare occasions actually. As they cover their weapons in haki, the clouds get split, showing that it's a true clash of titans. As Momo and Yamato try to leave, Kaido wants to stop them, but Yamato blocks the attack, giving Momo enough time to fly off the edge of Onigashima, and Moria the chance to grapple Kaido and suplex him. Unbeknownst to the group above, a human Mary had arrived on the Skull Dome, broadcasting Momo's identity as the Peach Dragon and Moria's declaration of victory and revenge. Before the transmission actually got cut off by a Conqueror's Haki clash between the two emperors. Just prior to the clash, the moon was covered, which deactivated Inu's and Neko's Sulong form, which made them at a disadvantage against their opponents Jack and Perospero respectively. But with the clouds being parted by the two leaders, the leader of the Alliance Moria and the leader of the Beast Pirates Kaido, the Sulongs returned and the morale of the Alliance was raised once more. So the Sulongs are here, two beasts return and are ready to finish off their opponents. Their second Sulong transformation gave Nekomamushi the strength to finish off Perospero with an attack called Oden One Sword Style, Neko Niko Ban, and Inu Arashi the chance to land the final hit on Jack with his Oden One Sword Style Inu Spire. Two more strong opponents from the enemy's side have now been defeated. Now it's questionable if Jack and Perospero have died here, because we have never learned of that information, but if I know the author of the series, I would guess that they are not dead just yet. As Momonosuke is falling, Yamato starts instructing him on how dragons, or more specifically Kaido, flies, explaining the concept of flame clouds. Momo quickly understands that part and stops his fall. Both of them then notice the bedrock starting to fall, which Yamato realized meant that Kaido's control over the flame clouds supporting this island has loosened, due to the Emperor himself being weakened. Even though it doesn't show him on him just yet, Kaido has been hurt by many different opponents and even he is starting to feel it. This also made them realize that if Moria actually defeats Kaido, the island would plummet immediately, endangering not only the citizen in the flower capital, but everyone on Onigashima as well. So they need to stop this. Just like Moria asked them actually. Furthermore, if the massive amount of explosive weapons stored in Onigashima were to be set off by the impact, the casualties would further increase. Like in our world, it would basically be a nuclear bomb or something, but in this world, it's probably going to be even more massive, as this is an anime world. Momo attempts to shift the island's path to a different location by pure force, but Yamato offers him a different solution. Over time, the Peach Dragon should replace Kaido's flame clouds with his own, and thus managing to keep the island floating and keeping all of the citizens of Wano safe. And once again, Momonosuke starts to feel pessimistic. He just turned into a big dragon for the first time. There's no way he can achieve the same thing as Kaido, who has so much experience with his devil fruit. So he proposes to Yamato that they should instead stop Moria from fighting. Just like a teacher, Yamato quickly knocks some sense into Momo's head. He says to the young shogun that Moria has his own worries and they shouldn't burden him with more weight than he already has taking care of Kaido. Together as a strong team, the two of them will stop Onigashima from falling. Yamato then assigned Momo to create flame clouds. If it was impossible to create enough clouds to keep the island in the air, he should just create enough to slowly decrease its height, so that it doesn't just instantly drop, but slowly descends into the ground. Meanwhile, he, Yamato, would head to the armory in the basement to take care of the explosives stored there, making sure that even if they crash, these explosives don't explode. So he climbs to the side of Onigashima in its hybrid form before transforming into his full beast form to dash as a wolf to reach the armory as fast as possible. In the meantime, Momonosuke at first desperately attempts to create flame clouds bit by bit. However, he quickly figured something out. There is a better method to go about here. It would be more easy to just manipulate Kaido's already existing flame clouds to become the property of the Peach Dragon, and this is what he wants to do right now. Now let us take a look in the guest parlor with the CP0 agents. It just got contacted by Rob Lucci, who got promoted since the Enies Lobby incident and is now a member of Cypherpol Aegis Zero as well, and he is giving those people in Wano a mission to do. The bowler head agent present at Wano reports of the appearance of a second dragon, which is most likely Vegapunk's failed artificial devil fruit, even though we still don't know what part exactly of it is a failed artificial devil fruit, because it seems to be pretty good, like not considering that it has different color compared to Kaido's devil fruit. Maybe that's the failure, but we don't know just yet. However, the agent outside of Wano didn't call because of the dragon. Instead, they gave the Onigashima agents a new mission. A command from those above, so the 5 elders or maybe even higher. A fleet was already sent out to take over Wano and make it a part of the world government, but only if Kaido actually loses. And thinking of the current developments, both agents currently on Wano expressed their disbelief for Kaido's defeat. Because Kaido is a monster, and even if he had taken down all of these people, until the fleet arrives and actually gets to Onigashima and Wano, they think that they wouldn't be able to handle Kaido and Big Mom, who is also there. But the mission information didn't stop just there. Lucci then gives them an actual job they need to do no matter what. For this, it doesn't matter which side wins, as they have to capture the newest member of the Big Mom family, who is currently in Wano, and use him to arrest his wife back in Totoland. To this order, the agents quickly complies, and now we take a look what is happening in Tokage Port, which is just below Onigashima right now. Karibu looks at his family members, or the family members of the Big Mom Pirates. They all just gave Maria their shadows to take down Kaido, which is a very dangerous thing to think about. Maria said he would return these shadows after his fight with Kaido, but Maria is known for scheming and tricking people, so he could have just tricked them all and taken all of the shadows, or a lot of the shadows of the Yonko crew that is currently there, but they had to trust him because they themselves also want to take down Kaido. Some of them want to stay at the port to see the end of their battle, but the swamp hero just wants to get away. He doesn't want to deal with any more of these Yonko shenanigans, so he has to come up with an excuse. And the excuse he tells them is, "Listen here everybody, on the ground we can't see anything and no one knows what might happen in the foreseeable future, so we should get out of Wano as fast as possible. Big Mom can join up with us later." The others agrees, even though a bit reluctantly. Seeing as Karibu is apparently thinking of a bigger picture, they just follow his order because he knows what's best for them, is at least what they think. Then the scheming substitute captain shouts, "Okay, let's set out, Karibu Pirates," which in turn made everybody look at him in anger. He might be leading them right now, but they are not the Karibu Pirates. Seeing their faces, he tries again with, "Time to set out, Big Dad Pirates." This time even Koribu puts his hand on the shoulder of his brother with a puzzled look. What is he trying to do? Most of them are already on the Queen Mama Enchanter, the ship of Big Mom, when Karibu attempts it again for a third time. "Let us depart, Big Mom Pirates!" earning him screams and shouts from his crew members, and also a hug from the back from his wife, the merfolk Charlotte Prim. Koribu and Smoothie, and Karibu and Prim, are the last few to enter the ship, and as they are about to sail away, Oven asks around deck, "Has anyone seen the rookie cook? It's his first journey with the family. He should be on deck when we leave an island." And this is the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it and look forward to the next one. And as always, I also hope that all of you stay healthy, stay happy, and most importantly, stay cultured. We will see each other in the next video. And until then, all that's left to say from me is Pyro Prima out. Bye!